So welcome back everyone, Mike here. Little different kind of video today than what you're used to, because yesterday I bought a new truck. I got a 2019 F150 Lariat. I had a chance to drive it a couple hundred miles today, so today we're going to kind of go over my first impressions and try to determine whether these F150s are nothing but grocery getters or if they're real trucks. So I was in the market for a new truck, and I was actually considering buying a 3/4 ton Super Duty. And what my thinking was, I was planning on getting like a dump trailer, have the Super Duty, that way I could haul stone. You know, we got a stone yard maybe 4 or 5 miles from here, could haul firewood, mulch, whatever. But I always wanted a nice dump trailer. But then the more I thought about it, I thought, you know what, I'm literally gonna use that dump trailer maybe once or twice a month, have this big Super Duty that I really don't need it for any other reason. All the tractors and everything, I just stay busy here on the property or working for neighbors that are next door or just down the road. So I really don't have to haul the tractors anywhere. So I got to thinking, you know, I'm like, get a Super Duty or another F150. And I decided on the F150 because I'm gonna buy like an old 1-ton dump truck. I mean like something 15 years old, just to haul some stone, you know, firewood. I could also use the dump truck here in the property if I'm moving dirt. So that's why I decided on just getting an F150. What I wanted one for was a couple things. One, we just do a lot of running around. Two, we like to go out west at least once or twice a year. Sometimes we fly, sometimes we drive. This truck will make a really nice you know, vehicle for, you know, traveling in. This one's a lot more loaded up than any truck that I've ever had before. Like I said, it's the Lariat. We'll kind of go over a few of the features. I'll end up doing another video on it down the road because, tell you the truth, I don't even know half of what all those things are in the cab. We were driving it today, as a matter of fact, and I felt a little shimmy in the steering wheel. I'm like, geez, I got a wheel out of balance already or something. I didn't know what the heck was going on. Turns out that's some lane assist thing. Somehow it knows if you're getting close to the center line or close to the edge of the road, and the steering wheel will vibrate a little bit. No idea. But anyway, let's take a look at this thing and see what you think. So what do you think of the truck, Melissa?
So far, I've just been a passenger, and it's very comfortable, and it has all the extra bells and whistles, so that's nice.
Hunter hasn't been in it yet.
Nope, he's anticipating.
Somebody sent Hunter something, right?
Yeah, we want to say thanks so much. Scott Fredrickson sent him a case of pop a while back, and we've been slowly giving that to him. He's enjoyed every drop, so thank you so much. And Johnny Miller sent him a nice package, and the bonus, he got to use his Burger King gift cards today, so wanted to say thanks so much. Can you say thank you?
Hunter will like the moonroof in this. He likes when we have the top side of the Jeep.
He does.
But this moonroof here, so this one here opens just up and it slides back. This one stays stationary back here. Definitely lets a little light in, pretty nice. It also has a button there you push and it'll cover all that up. Alright, it's now first thing Sunday morning. I had planned on finishing this video last night. However, I ended up taking Hunter for a ride, and when we got back it was starting to get dark and there's a lot to go over, so I figured I'd just wrap this up this morning. Now first off, let's take a look under the hood. Now my last Ford had the 5-liter V8, and I really like that motor. This one here is a 3.5-liter EcoBoost. It's a V6 with twin turbos. Here's where it sucks all its air in, right here. Has dual overhead cams with 4 valves per cylinder. This motor right here produces 375 horsepower and a whopping 470 pound-feet of torque at 2,500 RPMs. Now, to put all that power to use, this truck comes with a 10-speed automatic transmission. They used to put 6-speed automatics in these, and it's my understanding that they are pretty reliable, pretty durable, so hopefully the 10-speed is just as good, if not better. Now, the way this truck is configured right here, it has a max towing capacity of 13,200 pounds, which I think is just an incredible amount of weight for a half-ton truck. I wouldn't want to do that every day in an F-150. I think that may be a little bit on the high side. That's just my opinion. But I feel pretty comfortable, you know, if you're pulling 6, 7, 8,000 pounds, this truck would handle it just fine. I'm sure it could pull 13,200 pounds, no problem at all. Personally, I just would not want to do that every day. Now we'll check out some of the other features. Now this truck has cameras everywhere. Here's one on the front, right underneath the Ford emblem right here. Also has a camera on the back. This, I believe, is the LED light. Now I'm not sure where or how, but there's a camera on the sides somewhere. I mean, there's a sensor right there behind the front tire, you can see. That doesn't look like a camera, but when you're in the cab, it gives you a 360-degree view around the truck, so I'm not quite sure how it does that just yet. Aha, I already figured it out. There's a camera right here, gives you your side view. This LED light here, that is really nice too. You know, when you shut this off and get out of the truck, it's lit up all around the truck. It lights on both mirrors and the back. Pretty nice. This Lariat comes with 20-inch wheels. Now the tailgate, I guess this is kind of nice, but I don't really see the need for that, but it's all right, I guess. I mean, if you can't lower your tailgate, chances are you're not going to be able to lift anything in it anyways. This week I'm getting a spray-in bed liner back here before I start banging it up back there. It's got plenty of tie downs back there. It's got LED lights, which are really nice in your bed. I'll start it up so you can hear what it sounds like. Now this is pretty crazy. I actually have a Ford app on my phone. So you can, I don't know if you can see that or not. Start engine, just hold it. With this app on your phone, there's all sorts of things you can do. It's got 272 miles till empty. You can tell if you need service from the app. You can find your truck if you lost it. I've actually done that before, so that might actually be handy. It's got the power rear slider. Back here in your taillight is where your blind spot radar is, which is actually pretty handy. When you're getting ready to change lanes or somebody's coming up beside you, you can't always see them in your mirror. Whenever they get in that blind spot area, a yellow light illuminates on your mirrors and you can tell that somebody's there. I noticed that yesterday. It's actually pretty nice. Alright, now we'll check out the inside. Now let's take a look at the back seat first. There are the leather seats. Got an armrest here that folds down. Cup holders pop out of here. Got plenty of charging points. There's 2 USB ports there. 110, 12 volt. These are the controls for your heated seats back here. Vents for air conditioning and heat. There is a lot of room back here, both leg room and head room. Very comfortable back here for your passengers. You actually stick stuff in there that you'll forget about. Got the keyless entry here. Now, there's a lot of things that I'm not 100% familiar with in here so far. Okay, here is the key fob. You've got your unlock, lock, remote start, and if you feel like putting your tailgate down with this, you can. Panic button. So it's push button start. Have 312 miles on it so far. We did most of that yesterday. Melissa and I went to Erie, Pennsylvania there in the morning. She had to do a presentation for her work, so I went up with her. Now, this dashboard, I don't know everything that it can do so far, but it is, I mean, there's just tons of different settings and off-road status. That's pretty cool. For the four-wheel drive, that's two-wheel, that's four-wheel, automatic. So what that means is it'll stay in two-wheel drive unless you have tire slippage, and it'll automatically engage those wheels. You got four high, four low. Also have, pull this out, that's your differential lock. You can see here on the dash, I'll go through these again. So right there, I'm in two-wheel drive, four-wheel auto, lock the rear differential. Power distribution, no idea what that means. Towing, got your trailer light check, trailer setup, all kind of stuff there. I like the digital speedometer. Fuel economy. So far we're averaging 16 miles per gallon according to this. It's all voice activated as well, even the navigation. It's got heated seats, even has a heated steering wheel, which I guess is alright. Got some nice storage up in here. That locks in place. Here's your shifter right here. It has several different modes. I'll show you that on the dash. You can push this button right here. That's normal, tow, haul, snow wet, eco mode. I probably won't be in that very often. Sport mode. Put in normal for now. Now, I don't have a trailer hooked up to this, but this has the trailer backup assist, which is, I guess, pretty handy if you can't back up a trailer. It'll use the camera on the back here, and you can just turn this, and it will steer for you. It also has parallel parking assist, which I think is this button right here, and it will line you up, and you just work the gas and the brake, and it will park you, supposedly. We'll have to try that one day. I'm not too sure about that. Another 12 volt 110. There were USBs in here. These buttons up here control your interior lights. Not sure what that one does. This is for your moonroof. Cover for the moonroof. These are microphones for all the voice activated stuff on your phone. This here controls your rear slider. Give you a look at how this moonroof works. I'll open up the moonroof, or pretty nice. And this button here covers it all up. Underneath this armrest is a ton of storage. The Glock was optional equipment. Kind of show you these different camera views here. So you can see it shows what's beside your truck, what's in front of it. That's a wider view. That's like a 180 view, so you can really kind of see what's on both sides of you and in front of it. Climate controls. All right, so here are my initial thoughts after just putting a couple hundred miles on this truck so far. Number one, it handles very well. We drove it up to Erie, Pennsylvania yesterday. Bunch of highway driving, side streets, back roads. Handles very well. It has tons of power. It's very, very comfortable for passengers in the front and the back seat as well. All sorts of creature comforts to kind of make your life easier. Some of them I would use all the time, some I won't. I do like all the safety features, same kind of thing though. Some of them I really don't pay attention to, others I'll use all the time. I do like that blind spot indicator lights on your mirrors. That's very helpful. It works really well. Driving up Interstate 79 yesterday, I could see that little light come on. You always know when there's a car beside you. Very handy to have. As far as that lane change thing, or when you're getting close to the yellow line or the center line, the way it vibrates a little bit, the jury's still out on that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get used to it. Some things that I don't like at all, I didn't even talk about this yet. It has that auto stop feature. So if you stop at a red light, the truck shuts off, and when you touch the gas, it starts back up again. I don't know whose idea that was, but I think it's a horrible idea. We used to call that breaking down, when your truck just shuts off for no reason. Maybe it's like mandated by the government or something. That's the only thing I can figure to try to save like 5 gallons of gas over a year's time, maybe. I don't know. But fortunately, you can hit a button and disable that. But the bad part is you have to do that every time you get in the truck, I believe. Unless there's a workaround on that, I'll have to look into that. But all in all, I think it's a great truck and it'll be really good for our needs. Is this thing just a grocery getter or is it a real truck? You know what? It's a very capable truck. It is. I mean, that towing capacity thing though, that kind of bothers me a little bit, and I don't know why, but 13,200 pounds, I believe, is what this truck is rated at. I think that's way too much weight for a half ton, but I've never tried it before, so how do I know? I would feel very comfortable 7, 8, even 9,000 pounds behind this truck. 13.2 seems like quite a bit. Maybe down the road we'll get a trailer pull behind it and see how it does. Maybe I'm wrong. But the engine's very powerful. 10-speed transmission, shifts very smooth. It's a nice looking truck and it's very comfortable. So yes, I think it's both a grocery getter and a real truck. Is it a work truck? No, not at all. I mean, some of the trucks I had over the years, a work truck in my opinion doesn't have all those, one, you don't even have carpet in a work truck. For years I was a blaster working in the mud and the slop all the time, and boy, you just loved having those vinyl floors in the truck, literally to be able to pressure wash them out. These are nothing like the old work trucks, but it is my opinion they are very capable. Now, in 10 years from now, is all this stuff going to keep working? I doubt it, but I don't plan on keeping it for 10 years. But anyway, so far so good on the new F-150. I'll probably do a few other videos on this over the next 3 or 4 months once I get a little bit more familiar with it. And I would like to tow something with this thing and just see how it does. But like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.